Yeah, so even your Bible tells you that alcoholics will not see the kingdom. Yeah, they cannot be able to see the kingdom because of what I've just explained to you guys. So if you are a drunkard or somebody who likes drinking and you want to save your life, this is a high time for you to start taking a different path. Yeah, quit going to those bars, quit feeding those energetic places. You know, those guys are just feeding on your loosh for nothing, and they are depriving you, and they are leaving you guys wasted. Okay, so alcohol, number one. Number two on the list goes to acidic foods. What are acidic foods? All these foods that you see, these nutritionists out here that have 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers, whatever followers, they keep telling you guys it's too windy. Yeah, they keep advising you guys to eat all kinds of flesh, all processed foods, all cooked foods are acidic, all this fermented stuff. Let nobody lie to you. You go start eating fermented stuff. Anything that is fermenting, with the minute any kind of food starts fermenting, that should tell you that's a marker that it's dying. Okay? So that's dead food you're eating. These fermented stuff that they tell you out here, I don't know, sauerkraut, I don't know, what else do they say that is fermented? Kefir milk, I don't know what. All that falls in the category of acidic foods. Don't fall for that. Eggs, same shit. Milk, same category. Yeah? What else do these people preach about? I hear them. I've been to most of their pages, and I see the way they read from one script, from one source. One source is the one who gives them all this information. They go and tell you guys this. Yeah? They've been trained to come and lie to you guys, confuse you guys. Don't take that confusion. Okay? If you want to be on the right track, eat the foods that God said and meant for man to eat, and all animals. And what are those foods? Plants, which are vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. You guys don't know why God advised for you guys to eat that. Because the makeup of these foods, and then if you add the oxygen and all this other stuff out here, it is formula for creating energy for your body. Okay? I've just told you the previous video. I mean, you guys shouldn't follow these protein narrative groups. They want you to eat proteins, and I don't know what. Your body has to have proteins. All plants have proteins. Okay? I told you, this is the, I think, 5th time I'm repeating, or 4th time or 3rd time, I don't know. Ask yourself, where do those cows that you guys feed on, their meat, their flesh, where do they get their protein from? Yeah? Do they eat meat? Do they eat flesh? They don't. But they have proteins in them. They are built. And you guys, they're heavily built, and you guys go for their meat. Yeah? So where do they get their proteins from? Because they eat grass only and green stuff. Ask yourself that. Proteins is in everything. Every plant, not everything, in every plant. Every plant has protein, okay? Yeah, you should know that. So, acidic foods, you guys should quit eating acidic foods. all these processed things that you guys go to buy to the supermarket and grocery stores, that you binge on while watching your movies and all that stuff, all that should go, okay? You're not supposed to eat that. Those were foods that the system was programming you with, so that you get stuck and continue making your body heavy and laden with too much acid, and thereby blocking the seamless flow of blood and all the fluids in the body. You know, when you eat those acidic food, you know, your body, I don't know why people don't know this. Your body already comes with its own salt. I tell people your body is like a battery, yeah, a car battery that runs on acid, yeah. When you go purchase it in the shop, when it's brand new, you come start using it in your car. It then starts wearing a little bit. Do you go add acid onto it, or you just add water onto it? You add water onto it only. You don't add acid. Why? Because it already has acid in there. Okay? So if you add acid, that will be excess acid. And acid, as you guys know, the nature of acid is to damage. That acid that you guys keep adding, it's going to start damaging your battery. And the same applies to your body. If you keep adding acidic foods, they start damaging your organs, your insides. And people are not listening. You just want to eat to satiate your taste buds. Yeah? Eat foods that are nourishing to your body, and so to both your body and soul and spirit. Not just eat foods because you want to eat foods to feel nice, the taste in the mouth. Yeah? All this shitty stuff, the chapatis, I don't know what, ugali, all that is not meant for your body. Those are the foods the system lied to you with. They program you with, and that's why you're in that situation that you're in right now. You guys get sick all the time, yeah? Then when you get sick, they still when you go to the hospital, they don't even treat you. They address the symptoms and then tell you, hey, go back, so that you come back again. Really? You guys ain't tired of that? You're not tired of that? It's tiring, man. Yeah? And it's wearing also. It wears out your body. Yeah? Because your body tries. This is a supercomputer. It tries its level best. Yeah? To keep you going. Yeah? You're busy feeding it the wrong things. It tries and filters and, remains with, even if it's just a little bit of whatever that you gave it to continue, keep going. It does that and throws the rest of the stuff as waste. Yeah, but you keep adding it that, and oh man, until when? Quit eating acidic foods. Anything that is acidic, stop putting in your mouth. If it's not fruit, if it's not vegetable, if it's not seeds or nuts, don't use it. Don't use it. I'm just telling you that. That is now walking in awareness. Okay? Give your body the right materials, and it will in turn serve you better. Okay? So acidic foods is number 2. Number 3 is wasting your sexual fluids. Yeah? System has programmed you guys to waste your sexual fluids. When you go home, if you have your wife there, you want to sleep with your wife every day. Huh? You want to sleep with your wife every day. For what? Those fluids and those organs were meant for creation. They were not meant for your luxury. Nope. Okay, so stop wasting your sexual fluid. Okay, your sexual fluid is that sacred secretion that goes to the brain and lights up your brain. Yeah, it is your brain's fuel. And secondly, your sexual fluids are the materials for creation, for repair, and for healing. So if you're wasting them out, pouring them out anyhowly the way you want, how are you gonna heal? You won't, because you'll be lacking the ingredients for you to heal. Yeah. So learn to abstain. There's no way you can go through the whole process of healing without abstinence. Okay. The thing that will fuel or will make you start healing very fast is going in celibacy mode. Yeah. If you can go in celibacy mode for a couple of years, your body is gonna heal, and it's gonna heal even completely. Depends on the damage that you have in your body, in your cells, in your organs and glands and whatever, everything. Okay. So sexual fluids, stop wasting them. Stop sleeping around with partners that you don't even know. And it's not even about partners, that you don't even know. Stop even sleeping around with your partner that you know. This issue of sleeping with them daily and wasting that fluid, stop. Quit completely. Hold that fluid in yourself. I think you guys should try and go and stay in nature a little bit so that you see these things for yourself. We have donkeys around here, and I normally observe them, the way they do mate. You know, donkeys, if the wife, the female donkey is not, I'm sorry about that. The female donkey is not ready to give for conception, to give birth, it doesn't allow the male donkey to ride on it. It doesn't at all. Yeah, it even kicks it and becomes so furious. Yeah? Becomes a major thing. Yeah. So if the animals know that and they exercise that, why not you yourself? Stop following the systems, the society or system script that you have to, do whatever they deem that is good for you guys in the society. It's not. It's about you yourself. Leave society alone. Yeah? I'd say fuck society. Okay? So sexual fluids, keep them. Make sure you practice celibacy. Practice celibacy, you're gonna allow assist your body to heal faster. And the other thing that you people don't know, those sexual fluids of yours, do you know why I'm telling you guys to eat more of fruits? The composition of semen, 80% of semen is made of fructose. Fructose, not fructose from the high fructose corn syrup, not that one. Fructose from fruits, the natural fructose. Okay, so if 80% of your semen is fructose from fruits, what should you eat in your body then? Yeah, you should eat more of fruits, right? That's just common sense. Yeah. Because if you don't eat more of those fruits, your semen won't be healthy. And if your semen is weak, I've just told you at the beginning of the video, if your semen is weak, the sexual fluids are weak, they won't rise up. They won't rise up to the occasion of you in the brain there. They won't. Okay? These things I know, they don't teach you out there. No one will teach you all this. Okay, so sex should stop. It shouldn't be for fun. It's meant for creation. Sex was regarded as a sacred thing in the olden days. It's just that this generation is the one that has been programmed, by these systems and everything out here. They're the ones who have programmed you because they want you to waste those things. Yeah. They don't want you guys to know yourselves. You guys should watch the video that I posted about the human DNA and who is trying to damage it, Okay? So, sexual fluid, you're done with that. So, your mindset. Yeah? Your mindset should also be your mindset you should have a healthy mindset. You can't be able to make that fluid rise if your inner world is chaotic. You cannot. Yeah, you have to be at peace with yourself. Yeah. So the peace within is also very vital. So here on while we're still doing the topic of sound mindset, I thought it also would be good to mention that your healing, other than the being away from that chaotic situation in your mind, also in your environment. Your environment has to be serene. Okay, you cannot heal while you're still in a noisy environment. You cannot. Yeah, the noisy environment is gonna disrupt everything. Okay, so make sure that when you've decided or you want to embark on that journey of healing, make sure the environment that you're in is a serene environment. So those people who live in places like Eastlands and all that, oh man, you have to go. You have to go back to your rural area and do your healing over there. Yeah. But those people who live in places like Karen and Runda and all those posh places, they have big yards in there wherever. It's easy for you to do it over there, because you have nature with you in there. Yeah. So it's disadvantageous to the people who live in the congested places, congested areas like Eastlands, But those who are lucky and, you live in those posh areas, Karen, Runda and the likes, Kitisuru and the likes, you people are lucky. You can do your healing while still in that area. So long as you just avoid all these things that are in the matrix. But the environment that you guys are in already is serene. Okay? So I thought it's also good to mention that so that you guys can take note of it. Okay? Oh, sorry for my other viewers who are viewing from other places all over the world. Those places that I mentioned, they are locations here in Kenya. So don't worry about that. You just continue listening to the video. Don't mind about that. But main thing is you make sure when you're doing your healing, you have to be in a serene area. Your environment has to be quiet for you to be able to listen to the spirit while it's talking to you, advising you, giving you all those instructions, showing you the path that you're supposed to walk according to how your body is affected. Okay, so kindly take note of that. Okay, Another thing that I can add on to there is the water that you guys use. The water that you guys use should also be pure and clean. Stop using this fluorinated or chlorinated water that they give you and they lie to you. The chlorine and the fluorine is to kill germs. I don't know, to kill. That's BS. Okay? Drink pure, clean water that is that doesn't have chemicals in it. Okay? Purified water. Use purified water in your bodies, to both to bathe and for drinking purposes. Okay. All right. While we are still on this water issue, there's something crucial that I'd also like to mention to you guys, is that people don't know the right times for which to drink their water. Yeah. You're supposed to drink your water first thing in the morning when you wake up. The first thing that needs to go into your system is water. Why? Because the body has been processing the food that you have in your system, in your stomach and all that, and now it needs to be washed out. So when you drink water first thing in the morning, it aids the body with and it eases those waste from getting stuck in the body. You know, I've already given you guys enough times the analogy of the sewage, and you know how for you to clean a blocked sewage you have to use water. So it's the same thing that applies to your body. Your body is a system, it's a machine, it's a plant. You know, it's like a processing plant, a super processing plant. Yeah. So when you're done with when it's done with processing all those foods, for you to be able to receive, I mean, for your body to do all those processings and allow you to receive the energy that you receive for you to run your day-to-day activities, you also have to aid it. So when you drink water in the morning, you help washing away all that dirt that is in there. Okay? So always drink water in the morning and always drink water before you go to sleep. Those 2 times are crucial. In between, you can do whatever you want to do, but those 2 times, please make sure you always follow with it on a daily. It will help your body a lot. You'll find that processes in there will just be going smoothly. Yeah, and if you make it a routine, oh man, even going to the restroom is going to be no problem for you. All these constipation issues that people complain about will be a thing of the past for you. Yeah, because when you don't have water in your body, and some of these foods that you guys eat don't have even water content in them, so they end up even stealing the water that your body already has. That is what causes constipation in your system. Okay, so water. Don't forget those times for drinking water, and make sure you're drinking pure water. I told you guys you can filter your water. You can filter. If you can't distill your water, filter your water with sand. You know, people underestimate the power of sand. Sand is a very powerful cleanser. Yeah, sand is a very powerful cleanser, and that's why you find it on the beds of seas, oceans, and all these lakes. Sand has to be there because it's a powerful cleanser. So make good use of sand. Do that thing, that filtration thing that most of us were taught in high school, I think, or primary school, something. Yeah, put the coarse sand, and then you put some gravels in there, big stones, and then it goes becoming finer and finer, going downwards. Yeah, that way, when the water gets in, it passes through all that, and then it gets refined with the finest sand down there, yeah, at the bottom. That is how you're going to filter your water. This water that you guys have in the city centers and in towns, you can filter it like that. Use sand, yeah, or expose it to the sun. Expose it to the sun, so that most of those chemicals and toxins taken out from that water. Then you can be able to now put it maybe in a pot, in a clay pot. Yeah, I know in the cities you guys use fridges, but I'll tell you, fridge is still matrix, because your body is not supposed to you're not supposed to drink that super cold water. No, you're not. You're supposed to drink room temperature water. Yeah, so that fridge that you have, you think you have to go back and drink that. I mean, when you get from work, you have to drink that super cold water from your fridge. You're giving your body a hard time. Yeah, so reduce that. If you take your water from the fridge, you have to let it cool. Let it become room temperature is when you can drink it. Okay. So on water, I thought that is we could mention that also. It's gonna help you guys. Okay. Okay. The other thing that affects that certain secretion is what we call radiation. I know most of you guys just have those handheld gadgets in your hands, and you normally don't even check the rates at which they do emit radiation. You're supposed to check the EMF radiation content of your phone. You don't just buy a phone because the phone is gisty and the phone looks nice and it appeals to your eyes and it makes you it makes you socially superior to your peers and your friends and counterparts. You don't just buy phones because people buy phones or because it's a trending thing in the market. Buy the phone. Before buying the phone, make sure you look it up, look at how it affects you negatively, because these things, they usually put them in writing, but people don't have time to read all that. Even in the agreements that you sign on the phones, you just agree to everything. Yes, you want to scroll through and get done with it and continue using your gadget. Yeah, so that's how they get away with all this stuff, because you guys don't check and counter check before you involve yourself in these contracts. Yeah. So radiation basically affects your blood. It affects the DNA of dividing cells, including stem cells in your bone marrow. Yeah. And in your bone marrow that produce blood. And this leads to low blood count, meaning low blood cells, red blood cells, and low white blood cells, and even platelets. So if you have low blood count, that means your secretion is not going to be healthy enough to raise up to the brain and light up the two glands. It can't. Yeah. So you guys need to watch how you're using your phones. It doesn't mean that now that I've told you about radiation, it don't mean that now you go throw your gadgets, and stop using them completely. I mean, you can use them, but you just use them with caution. Don't let them just be on you all the time, because when the phone is on you and it loses network, that is when it radiates. It radiates a lot. Why? Because it's searching for signal. Yeah, the nearest signal that is next to you, that is close proximity to you. Okay, so you guys need to be careful about that. If you're not using the phone, put it on airplane mode. Yeah, if you're not using it, put it on airplane mode, or when you're walking around with it. I'd advise you guys to put it on airplane mode. Even when you go to sleep, don't put your phone next to you, next to your bed. Don't, okay? So that's radiation. And the other thing also that the phone does that many of you don't know, other than radiation, and this is not related to the sucker secretion thing, but I'm just letting you guys know is that your phones, they usually monitor your eye movement. They have the ability to monitor your eye movement. These things, I know you don't know them. They have the ability to monitor your eye movement. They have the ability to monitor the energy that you're on at any particular moment in time. They're able to monitor your attention span to anything that you're watching from that phone. And also, this can make these people who are controlling you guys, they can make you determine how you're going to respond to anything, even before you do it. Yeah, that's how well they have your tabs, you know. I just thought I could mention that because most of you are not aware of that. You guys just go buy your phones because it has a nice camera. It can pull stuff from I don't know where, from that mountain up until here, you know. Just go buy because of that camera, or because the phone looks gisty, or because the phone is expensive. So people are going to fear you because, you know, you're working with an expensive phone. That should quit. Before you buy a phone, make sure you look up all its features, okay? And see how they affect you, whether in a positive or in a negative way, okay? Alright, now after radiation, the other thing that I think I should mention is soap. Soap. You guys were programmed that in your lives you have to use soap. It's not a must that you use soap in your lives. Yeah? You guys only use soap because of the things that, they are natural things that you interact with. They're the ones that make you now start using soap because if you're using natural stuff, there's not even need of bathing with soap. No need. I can assure you that. Yeah, you can just bathe with something like baking soda, and you know you'll be clean and good. Baking soda water, be clean and good. Yeah, baking soda is natural. Or if you don't want to use baking soda, there are trees that produce soap naturally. Look them up in Google. They're even here in TikTok. There's another old woman I saw. She's a Kenyan. She was demonstrating to people certain kind of tree that you just bathe yourself with it, and it even you see the bubbles and all that soap effect on your skin. Yeah, so soap is a program. People are programmed that in your lives you have to use soap. Why? They want your body to be full of chemicals all the time. You see, when you wash your body with the soap, and when you're using the soap, those residue, the chemical residue, they get into your blood directly, the bloodstream from the skin. Yeah, they enter into your bloodstream directly, and this goes to affect your blood in a negative way. If your blood is affected in a negative way, be assured that your sacred secretion is also gonna be affected in a negative way. Because blood is everything, and everything that you people use, they go into your bloodstream. Yeah, I see people like mechanics. You know, let me give you an example. Mechanics, man, getting into the kingdom is gonna be hard for you, especially those mechanics that leave their hands, they are black like I don't know what. You go fix your other people's cars with bare hands. Yeah, that's how Kenyan mechanics work. They think now if you're fixing the car with bare hands, now you look so professional. You know what you're doing, and you're very experienced. Yeah, you're lying to yourself. Mechanics, you're not going to see the kingdom. Ngumu, not lying to you. You know why? Because your hands are always dirty with the oils and all that. Yeah, your skin. I see when I go to a garage, I see the skin. The people leave those black oils on their skin the whole day. Yeah, do you know how that thing is affecting your blood? You don't. Yeah, they just programmed you. You think it's right. It's not right. Yeah, mechanics nyinyi na alcoholics kuona kingdom ngumu. For you to see the kingdom or enter the kingdom, your body has to be pure and clean. So if you're going to have those black oils on your skin the whole day, every day, every day, every week, every month, 365 days a year, yeah, because that's your career. Hapo ndo pali unatoa inaitwa nini, chakula yako ya kila siku. You don't even care about that body of yours. Leaving it dirty all the time needs to stop. Yeah. Wear gloves, wear protective clothing, protect your skin, your body from all that trash that you use for those car repairs, okay? Mechanics, meskia. So mechanics. Start operating in a way that you're respecting those bodies of yours. It's your temple. You're given that avatar only once. Yeah, you're not given twice or thrice. So take good care of it. The job is not that important that you put your body in the line. You know, it's not. You should take care of your body so that your body takes care of you, okay? And not just people of, not just mechanics I'm talking about. Even those people who work in construction companies, those people who work in these factories, whereby you expose your hands and your whole body to all those materials that are toxic, you know. Anything that is toxic, the minute it gets into contact with your skin and stays there for a while, that thing goes directly into your blood stream. Okay? You guys should know that. Alright? So try, and if you're working in a, I mean, if you live in a place like in the States, or in these European countries, in the factories, they have to provide you with those protective whether it's uniforms or anything to wear before you engage yourself with those toxic substances. Why? Because they know at the end of it all you can sue them, and you can sue them for a lot of money. That's why they always like that. But here in Africa, in Kenya, oh man, people are so ignorant. Yeah, you guys just do stuff because you're doing for the sake of doing. You don't do them and think while thinking with your mind and, you know, logically. You don't. Yeah? So all these things need to stop. Exposure to all these chemical substances, all these toxic substances on your skin needs to come to an end. If you want that secretion to run in your body and light up your body and enable you receive healing. So what I'll do, I won't keep mentioning all these things one by one, because if I keep mentioning them, this video is gonna be a long video. What I'll do, I'll just tell you the things that you're supposed to do. I mean, I'll tell you in general. Yeah, what is disabling you? Excuse me. What is disabling you, or what is hindering your body from receiving that healing or that Christ oil secretion thing, that Kundalini thing each and every month? Anything that is hindering that from you is what we call the matrix. So, in short, the matrix is the one that doesn't want you to achieve that Kundalini thing, that Christ oil thing each and every month on your moon, when the moon is on your sun, when the moon is on your sun. The matrix is what does that, okay? And the matrix is anything that is anti-God, not for God, okay? So all these words that you hear me mentioning about the matrix, when I say sugar is matrix, salt is matrix, I don't know, toothpaste company is matrix, paint company is matrix, when I tell you what other company, there are so many, all these companies out here. I can, to be honest, I think 3/4 of the companies and the factories that are out here are all for the matrix. If you think I'm lying, start doing research. All these things that they manufacture out here, they manufacture for you. They are all those products are against you. Yeah. They are to veil you from seeing or achieving those natural things that are supposed to happen to you each and every month. Yeah. Everything. I mean, all these companies that you see out here, if you start listing them, I mean, I don't know. Let me just skip that, But you guys should know that. So go start researching on these products that you guys use. All these things that you hear, they call products. Products are against you. They are not for you. Okay? Anything that is called a product that you buy out here is against you. Nature provides for all its stuff naturally. Yeah. Nothing from nature goes to the company and gets manufactured. Nope. Nope. If it goes to the company and gets manufactured and is brought to you, no, that is matrix. In short, I'm not lying to you guys. Do research. Chunguzeni huku nje. You'll come to that realization. It's just that your third eyes are not open. Mine is widely open. Me, I can see it like this, and I always avoid them. Yeah, I always avoid them in all ways. That's why I can maintain that status of my third eye being open. Okay? So matrix is your worst enemy. Yeah? Matrix parasites, those two things, oh man. Because parasites fall under that matrix thing. So the matrix is the general term. Okay? Parasites is still the matrix because they are against you. Yeah? Those two things are your worst enemy. So if you can be able to get rid of them and avoid them and go around them, the better for you. Okay? So I'll not make this video long by continuing to state all these things one by one. Let's just do the general ones and the major ones, and then make this video shorter. We get done with it and we can continue with some other stuff. There's a lot of information for you guys to still receive. Okay? All right. So let's continue with this. With you're supposed to use, or the methods that you're supposed to use to achieve your healing. And thereby make you be a normal human being in the society, yeah, and a being of unconditional love, a being who values everyone and everything out here in the environment. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with our topic. Okay, we talked about the sun, and then we talked about the moon. Now we'll go to the third topic. I mean the third thing that you guys need to use so that it helps you and assists you with your healing. Fasting. People are afraid to fast out here. Let me ask you guys, if you guys cannot be able to hold yourself from 9 p.m. at night till 6 in the morning without eating or from 7 to 6 in the morning without eating, because that is the period that you're supposed to fast naturally. Yeah? If you're following the circadian rhythm, the normal circadian rhythm, you're supposed to eat at night. Why? In the morning, the food that you're going to eat in the morning, you call it breakfast. Where are you fasting from if you didn't fast at night? Why are you calling it even breakfast in the first place? Yeah, it's called breakfast because you're meant to fast at night from 7, 6. The minute the sun, actually it's the minute the sun goes down till the sun comes up again, you're not supposed to eat. That is the period you're supposed to rest, rejuvenate. That's the period your body is supposed to finish its digestion. That's the period the body is supposed to do all the repairs around, to check any cells that are damaged and all that, you know. So you're supposed to fast and not eat because you don't need any energy. Your body is at rest. Yeah, but people still insist on eating. So I'm wondering, if you cannot be able to hold yourself to fast during that night time and you're doing nothing, how are you going to be able to fast during the day, 6 hours or 12 hours or maybe? Alright, so the other thing that we're going to talk about is that you should incorporate in your healing journey is sounds. Sounds are very important. Why are sounds so important? Sounds are so important because your soul composition is made up of sound. Yeah. So what other thing could heal your soul or recalibrate it its original form other than sound? Yeah. So sound it's very, very, very important. You have to incorporate it in your healing journey. Yeah, I remember I used to tell a friend of mine a few years back, I think 2 or 3 years ago, that the future of medicine is going to be sound frequency. And they looked at me adamantly, you know, and they were laughing, you know, those of you don't even know what you're talking about. But alas, we are here. Yeah. Sound frequency, frequency tunes are there to heal you. Yeah, they work wonders. They work miracles. Yeah, those frequency tunes that you guys push aside or don't believe in, think that they're just tunes and, you know, healing tunes you see on YouTube and all that. Those things are very, very important, and they do work miracles. Yeah, they work even miracles more than the medicine that you guys take from your hospitals or the hospitals that you go to and seek for assistance for, help to cure your diseases. The frequencies will heal you from the root cause of, from the root of that disease, you know. So what are frequency tunes? Frequency tunes are they're just healing tunes, yeah, healing sounds that are used for sound healing. Yeah, they are healing sounds that are used. They are healing tunes that are used for sound healing. Yeah. So we have different tunes for different parts of your body, yeah, and that do different things in your body. Yeah. So for the 7 chakras, what I'll do here, I'll mention for you the tunes, the most important ones, which are the tunes that you're supposed to use, the frequency tunes that you're supposed to use to heal your 7 chakras. And I'll mention to you each and every one of them, and then probably I can add 1 or 2 other healing tunes that you can just use, you know, on the side to fix other issues. So the number 1 healing tune, we can start with the top, the crown chakra. The frequency for the crown chakra is 963 megahertz. excuse me, 963 hertz, not 963 megahertz, it's 963 hertz. Yeah. So 963 hertz is it helps you with connection with the divine. Yeah, and it brings oneness. It helps you have oneness with all that is. Yeah, it's the one that connects you to higher consciousness. Okay, so 963 hertz. You can look it up. You can all look up all these healing frequencies. They are there on YouTube. I'll put in I think I'll just write a small link here so that you guys can go to that specific website, YouTube channel. It has the best healing tunes. Okay. So number 2, from the crown we go to the third eye. The third eye is 852 hertz. This one is associated with intuition and your spiritual awakening. It's used to clear your mental state of mind. You know your state of mind. It's supposed to clear. It's supposed to help you clear the fog that is in your mind. You know, and awaken your inner strength. Okay. And then we go to after the third eye, we go to the throat chakra. Yeah, the throat chakra one is 741 hertz. 741 hertz. This one helps you have clear communication and self-expression. It also assists your body in cleansing of toxins and electromagnetic radiation. Very important, okay? Because we are bombarded with electronic radiation from all sides. Yeah. So 741 hertz, very important. Okay. All right. From the throat chakra, now we go to the heart chakra. The one for the heart chakra is 639 hertz. 639 hertz. This one, it's associated with love, anything to do with love, compassion, you know, interpersonal connection with other people, you know, that relationship, interpersonal relationship. We use that. It connects you with everything actually. The 639 hertz connects you with everything, yeah. It's used for healing relationships, you know, and fostering empathy in your being, in yourself. Okay. So after the heart chakra, we go to the sacral chakra. Yeah, the sacral chakra is 417 hertz. Sacral chakra is associated with emotional release and creativity of self. Okay, it's used to facilitate positive change and clear past emotional blockages. Yeah, because all this, the whole purpose of this healing thing is to make you master your emotions. So yeah, so this one is very important. The sacral chakra one is very important. So when we move away from the sacral chakra, we go to the solar plexus chakra. The one for the solar plexus chakra is the most super important one. This is called the healing miracle one. Yeah, it's 528 hertz. 528 hertz. This can help you heal all your ailments in your body. 528. Even if you have cancer, I don't know, all these kinds of diseases that you have out here, 528 hertz can heal your body if you listen to it, you know, continuously and frequently. Yeah, you allow it to be your frequency. Yeah, it's called the frequency of love, and love is what connects everything. Love is a glue that connects everything that is. Yeah. So it also helps with positive transformation. It transforms you positively, and also with emotional healing. Okay. So it also heals your emotions, just like the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra helps remove the emotional blockages, and then the heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra now heals you. Okay. So the last one for the chakras, because we have 7 chakras which are main chakras. The last one is the root chakra. The one for the root chakra is 369 Hz. 369 Hz, it helps you with grounding and stability. This one assists you with overcoming fear, things to do with guilt, shame, and all kinds of traumas. Okay. So the healing chakra, the root chakra, very important. Okay. So we have other ones like 174 Hz. This one helps you relieve pain, and it also calms your body. Alright, the other one is 432 Hz. 432 Hz is the earth frequency. Yeah, the earth frequency can help you with adjusting your circadian rhythm, and it also is associated with bringing inner peace and resonance with the natural environment, with nature. Yeah, like I just told you, it connects you to the earth circadian rhythm. Okay, so 432 Hz is also quite important. Now, I just mentioned while I was in the midst of the video that I'll direct you guys to the right YouTube channel for those frequency healing tunes. So the name of the channel is Art Music for Body and Spirit. Okay, you just type Art Music for Body and Spirit while you're in YouTube, and it will bring you that channel. Yeah, and it has a white logo of the Om. I hope you guys know the Om, how it looks like. Or whatever you can do, you can just type Om healing frequency, OM healing frequency. Then it will bring you that channel. There you'll see the white Om logo. Yeah. If you can't find it that way, you can just type go to Google and type Art Music for Body and Spirit.com page. You can go to the Music for Body and Spirit.com page, okay, and look it up. It's gonna redirect you to the right pages. Okay, so we are done with frequency. Frequency, very important, importanter than even the medicines that you guys go and get from the chemist and from the hospitals. Healing with the frequency tunes is the medicine of the future, which is now. Okay, so you guys need to start moving away from your medicine and going to music. You see the way healing is going to become just a free thing, something that you do it in your house. Yeah, you don't have to go and pay anyone for that. You just do it by yourself. Okay, yeah, that is true healing. All right, now that we are done with frequency, we go to the other thing, which is prayer. Prayer, very important, very important. In as much as all these other methods and more modes of healing are good, prayer is super important. Why? Because when you pray to the ancestors, to the divine, to your monad, to your God self, your higher self, whatever name you want to call them, when you pray to them, is when they are able to assist you, because this thing is not just in the physical. So the prayers assist you to tackle things that are unseen, that are in the spiritual, that you don't see by yourself, okay, in the physical. So prayers are very important, and your ancestors are always there. They always listen to you. It's you guys who have not been giving attention to them. You guys have just been living your lives like robots and doing your stuff, and you know, some other people have also been programmed by the system that you know, anything that to do with doing these ancestral things and rituals and all that stuff, it's witchy, and you know, it's taboo, you know, but it's not. Yeah, it helps you a lot. Yeah, because when you do such things, you give gratitude to those ancestors, and they in turn help you and assist you in the spiritual. So prayers. I'll do a special video on how to pray, because the system has programmed you guys to pray, you know, while shouting, and you know, and it's like you're begging, not even shouting. The system has taught you guys to do it in such a way that you're begging. Prayer, you're not supposed to beg. You're supposed to command the spirit. Because why? You are powerful. You're a God yourself. You're a force to reckon with. So you're not supposed to pray in such a way that like you're begging and closing your hands. You're not supposed also to pray while closing your hands like this. This one, you're closing the circuit. Yeah, I told you these fingerprints are part of the circuit board. So if you close them like this, that means you don't want to receive anything, but you're supposed to pray while opening your hands. This is how you receive. Yeah, so if you're praying, you're asking for something, your hands are supposed to be open and not in a closed manner. This closed manner, you're not inviting anything, okay? So prayer is very important, and how you pray is very important, very super important. Then there's also something else that I need to introduce to you guys that most of you are not aware of. It's called the violet flame of transmutation. Go look it up on Google and make yourself aware and acquaint yourself with what it entails. Violet flame of transmutation is a very important flame that helps you with your transformation. It's a gift that has been offered to us by Saint Germain. Saint Germain is like the head of this Aquarian age that we've entered in, or we are in the beginning stages. Yeah, Saint Germain is like the king of this age of Aquarius. So he's offered to us a gift of violet flame of transmutation. I know this is new to most of you guys. Go take your time, go look it up on Google and see how it works and what it does. Super important. If you want to know more about violet flame of transmutation, I usually do posts about violet flame of transmutation on my Facebook page at The Journey Back to Love, and also there's a page that is specifically called violet flame of transmutation. It's also on Facebook. You can look it up. You can go get information there. There are so many prayers that can be done, that are done with the violet flame of transmutation. Violet flame of transmutation helps you transmute all these energies that you have into the highest form of light, which is love. Okay, so violet VTF, super important. VFT, not VTF. VFT is super important. The violet flame of transmutation, it has assisted me so much in my journey. You guys don't even know. So many things that I've overcome, it's because of the violet flame of transmutation. So you guys don't take it for granted. Super important. And I'll do a video of prayer show you how you guys are supposed to pray and different manner in which you guys are supposed to pray. Another thing also that I need to alert you guys and tell you is that your choices, your daily choices are like your daily prayers. Okay, so if you in your day you like to choose negative stuff, those are your prayers, because the negative things are the ones that come back to you. But if you choose to do the positive stuff on a daily, those positive stuff are the ones that are gonna come back to you. You send good out in the universe, good comes back to you. You send bad out in the universe, bad is what comes back to you. Okay, so you guys should note that. Okay, so other than prayer, the other thing that goes with prayer is gratitude. Yeah, you can't do your healing while you're not in a grateful frequency, or you're not grateful. You have to be grateful all the time for whatever things that come your way, whether they are good or bad. I have told you guys severally that anything that the universe sends your way is for your own good. So sometimes it is going to send you things that to you they look bad or they don't please you, but they help you. So you be grateful all the time. Yeah, gratitude, so important, so important. You have to be grateful. So the universe works for you. Yeah, it doesn't work against you. Anything that works against you, I've told you, is the matrix. Yeah, the matrix is the one that works against you. So anything that the universe always works for you. So whatever it sends to you, even if it's isolating you, removing some things from your environment, things like that, you don't take them in a negative way. You appreciate, and know that it's for your highest good. So gratitude is so important, and gratitude enables the universe to add you more, because it sees that you are content and pleased and with whatever that is offering you. So it automatically adds you more, so that you can be able to continue being in that grateful state. Okay, so other than gratitude, the other thing that you're supposed to do, and I know many people neglect this, is saging your space. Yeah, saging your space, making sure that you're you don't interact with a lot of energies while you're in your healing journey, because you don't know these people out here. You don't know what anyone carries, what kind of energy people are carrying out here. So you can assume that somebody is your friend and you just want to be with them. You confide in them and tell them stuff and do things with them, share things with them, but probably when they go back to their house, they do stuff for you that are not good. So you have to sage yourself from people, from environments, from energies, from all sorts of things. You have to be, that's why isolation is good. When you're just by yourself, and the lesser people you interact with and things that you interact with, the best for you. Okay, and also make sure to sage yourself now practically with sage, to sage your environment. Sage is a very powerful tool. Yeah, this is a very powerful tool for you to use. Okay, always sage your environment, your energy at all times. Yeah, before the day ends, make sure, or when the day ends, make sure you sage yourself, or at the beginning of the day you sage yourself. Yeah, to clear those negative energies from your energy, from your aura, from your from your general self. Okay, so other than saging, the other thing that can help you cleanse yourself and remain in a clean state is cleansing yourself with I know out here the system has programmed you that or many spiritual people normally say that you're supposed to do this salt bath, but to me, I don't do the salt bath. I do sodium bicarbonate bath. Yeah, sodium bicarbonate bath is better than the salt bath. Why? Because when you do the salt bath, you already have salt in you, you know, and the residue for salt is gonna be sodium and chloride. Okay, chlorine is very reactive. When it's a reactive metal. When it's in your body, you can just go and Google that about chlorine being reactive, what it means. Okay, it can interact or attach itself to all these other things, all these other elements in your body easily, quite easily, just like this. Yeah, that's why it's called a reactive metal. So no, element, I mean. So if you're using sodium bicarbonate, your residues are gonna be sodium and carbonates. Carbonates are friendly to your body, yeah, because your body is made up of carbon, yeah. So the carbonates are friendly to your body. They won't affect your body in a negative way. Okay, so even if you use too much of sodium bicarbonate, it's not gonna affect you negatively. But if you use too much of salt, which is sodium chloride, definitely it's gonna affect your body negatively. Okay, so baths, I prefer you use sodium bicarbonate to sodium chloride. But if you don't have any other option for cleansing, you can use I mean, there are also herbs that you can use other than salt, you know. Just try and incorporate all these other herbs and flowers, you know, things from nature which are friendly. They are going to be friendly to your body, and they are going to impact positively to your body. Okay, salt, I don't prefer it, and I don't advise you to. Okay, so cleansing your body, your energy, your what is also paramount. Okay, so other than that, the cleansing, the other thing is movement of your body. Many people want to do this, they want to heal their bodies, but they want to sit down the whole day, like the way the system has programmed you to go and sit in your workplaces. You sit from morning till evening, you're just seated in one place, yeah, and you expect your body to heal. No, body is not going to heal. Yeah, your movement is what creates energy in your body. Yeah, when you're in motion, it ignites your organs and everything that is in your body, the cells and all activities in your body starts moving and being in motion, and that in turn creates energy in your body. That energy is what your body uses to do all these other activities. So movement is so important. Walk in nature, get the energy that comes from the earth, from the ground. Walk barefoot in nature. You know, give your time to do that in the morning and in the evening. If you can do it in the morning and in the evening, do it in the evening. Yeah, I know these places that you guys work to don't allow for you guys to have all that free time to do the walking, but anytime you have your free time, walk barefoot in the ground. Okay, I told you the best places to walk are those that are untouched. Yeah, that is where the energy is potent. Okay, those places that are untouched, that there's no movement around there, too much movement, that is the best place to go do your grounding. Okay, so movement, super important. Okay, other than movement, let me see what I've left out so that we finish this series of healing and go to some other thing. Yeah, movement. Breathing exercises. I don't know whether I mentioned breathing exercises, but let me just do it in this part. If I didn't, I'll cut off this part of the video. So breathing is super important. Why? Because oxygen is what fuels all your cells. Oxygen is like gas to your car. You see the way you can't move your car without gas, you can't move your body without oxygen. So oxygen is very important. Incorporate doing breathing exercises in the morning and in the evening, because I know in the middle during the daytime. You people are busy with your stuff. You want to do your daily shit. So do it in the morning and in the evening. Do breath work. Do your breath work. And by breath work, what I mean is not just breathing normal the way we breathe like this. These are short breaths that we normally take. You're supposed to have long breaths. When you do the long breaths and hold, is when that oxygen goes into your cells. When you hold, it goes to wherever organs and parts of your body that is supposed to. But when you just do breathing in and out, breathing in and out, those are short breaths. The oxygen doesn't reach other parts of your body. Okay? So breath work is super important. You can go to Google, look up methods of breath work. Yeah? They have so many there. There's one that is called box method of breath work, whereby you breathe. You do, I think, 5 or 6 breaths, and then you hold, and then you hold for 6 seconds. For 6 seconds, I don't know. Yeah, 6 seconds, I think, or you count to 6. I think you count to 6. It's not 6 seconds. You count to 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, and then you hold again. You count 1 to 6, and then you release. You count 1 to 6. Okay. Yeah, so that breath work is very important, very important, very important. Make sure you practice that each and every other day, or every day if you can. Whatever you know that pleases you, do it that way. But make sure you have to incorporate it, okay, in your healing process, okay, in your healing journey. Breath work is very important. Oxygen is your fuel, and when you're breathing, you don't just breathe in oxygen, you breathe in light, and light is information. Like I keep singing to you guys each and every day here, light is information. Information to do what? Is the instructions that allow your body to do whatever activities that to perform the activities they're supposed to perform on a daily and on each and every time, you know. So this air that we breathe in is not just air, it's information. Yeah, that information is crucial for your healing. Okay. So to sum this whole series up, I'll tell you guys this: the best place to do your healing is going back to nature. So you people who are living in the cities, if you have the opportunity to go back to nature, as in like us Africans, we have our rural areas. Go back to your rural area. Sit there for a certain period of time, a duration like a year, 2 or 3. Just make sure that time is you've allocated it for your healing journey. Healing is so important. All these other things, you'll find them. Yeah, nothing will pass you by. Yeah, I know some of you, to make that decision to go back to your rural area to heal is quite a difficult decision to make, but it is super important. Your body cannot perform optimally if it's not healed. Yeah, but when you heal, you become now a human being. Actually, you become a god, not even a human being. You become a walking god to the environment. Yeah, and you behave and interact with everything in a loving, in unconditional loving manner. Okay, you appreciate everything that we find there in nature. Excuse me. Okay, so in nature is where healing can take place so easily and smoothly. So I'd advise you to go back to nature. Going back to nature, that's where that's the right environment. And why nature? Because all these animals that you see out here, the animals, the insects, the birds, the trees, the plants, the water, the fishes in the sea, anything that you see in creation or that you find in nature is your teacher. Yeah, each and everything has that unique information that it's carrying in itself. Okay, and for you to be able to receive it from that creature or being, you have to be in close proximity to them. Yeah, and you have to vibrate in the right vibration. You have to be in the right vibration for you to be able to receive the information that creature or part of creation is sending to you, be it a mountain, be it the wind, be it the animals, be it whatever, anything in nature. Okay, so in nature where you're going to get back your original form and heal back to your original form. Okay, I hope this whole series of healing is gonna assist you and help you guys be able to be healed people. And something else that you guys don't know, those of you who are holding on to these partners that you have out here, those are not your divine partners. Most of you are holding on to your karmic partners, and those karmic partners are there to teach you guys lessons. Yeah, so the minute you heal your body is when now the universe will offer you your divine partner. Yeah, so don't hold on to those people that you have around you thinking that that you have to die while living with them. No, leave them. If they are meant for you, you'll go back to them. If the universe is meant to bring them back to your reality, they'll come back to you when you've already healed. Okay, and also something else that I was forgetting to mention is that after you doing these whole processes, please practice discipline to the highest, topmost level. Yeah, make sure you're not tempted back to all these things that you were doing before you went or you embarked on your healing journey. That is like going back to Babylon. Yeah, that is what is Babylon. Babylon is all those nasty things that you are doing, yeah, that you now leave, and now you go back, you go to the promised land, which is Canaan. Yeah, I know these things they apply also physically in your environment, but you can also use them to demonstrate all this in a spiritual manner. Yeah, Babylon is the wrong area that you are living in, the wrong ways that you're living in, the wrong practices that you are doing, everything wrong is Babylon. So when you start operating in the right manner, now is when you're now in the promised land where Moses took his people, Canaan. Okay, all right, so I hope this healing series is gonna assist you guys. It's gonna be like a guideline to you guys. All these things that I've mentioned, they are general. You can apply them to, they can apply to everyone, to each and everyone. But there are others that you can incorporate now in yourself that are specific to you. So don't put it like all these things that I've put in here I've mentioned to you guys is what you're supposed to follow. No. Everyone can follow their own path. These are just general guidelines and general methods and things that you can use or apply in your healing journey to assist you to accelerate that healing and awakening in yourself, to become and know who you truly are and start walking and embodying that. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you guys. Hasta la vista, baby. Happy healing to all of you.